She stepped out of a dream into the bar right down the street. She's an angel. She's always on my mind, always running through my head. And when I'm with her, time just stops. She opened up my heart, changed my whole entire world. There's just one problem. We're just friends. What's up, Internet? Danny here with another live stream coming at you with some live stream fun. I have a herniated disc. I'm calling this one an average amount of effort for an above average amount of time. It's a quote I heard from James Clear, who wrote the book Atomic Habits. He has a newsletter he sends out every Thursday, and it was something in the newsletter, I think, a month or two ago. And yeah, it's a cool framing, because I think people often look at people with success and think, oh, they must have put a ton of effort in, or they have some secret sauce that I don't have. But what he is making a case for is success just comes from an average amount of effort for an above average amount of time, which I think is like why it takes, years to get good at music. You can't just like say, I'm going to play piano for 10 hours and like get a lot better. Actually, I would bet 10, not that, oh no, I'm all over the place. Intensives are good. It can be good to have a day where you like crank out playing piano for 10 hours or whatever. But if you had an option between practicing 30 minutes a day or like 3 hours once a week, the person who's practicing 30 minutes a day is going to move the needle of their playing a lot further. And the reason this came up is because I just finished my voice lesson and it was feeling really good. And we're starting to move into some improvisation, which is great because I'm a pretty experienced improviser on the piano, but getting comfortable enough with my voice and working on my vocal technique enough that I can improvise with singing too. We're starting to work on that. And basically, I have not put in an above average amount of time into practicing singing. I've put a pretty average amount of effort in. I definitely in the past 2 years have not practiced singing every day. I practice as much as my willpower and time allows me to, but I am just a way different singer than I was 2 years ago. The songs I was writing 2 years ago, the melodies the range of them was so small. It was just like in a third or a fifth. And it was a lot like one of the first songs I wrote with vocals, Girlfriend in Dubai, the verse is like, she's a queen living in the desert. I'm a poor boy in a small apartment. A lot of repeated notes, a lot of steps and pentatonic and thirds, and then race car bed, flying high through the night sky, floating through my dreams. Got my whip all tricked out. Sleepyheads see it and they scream. My friends and I pulled our money together to make our sleeping situation much better. That melody stretches across a tenth. It's got way more intervals. It paints the lyrics, I think, better. And I've only gotten there from an average amount of effort for an above average amount of time. So that's kind of a message I want to leave with you today is like, it can kind of suck, right? Because you can have a goal and you can go, I want this now. That's at least how I feel. It's like, I want it now. Mom, I want it now. Shout out to Susan Bauer. But that's not how it usually works. Usually it takes a lot of time, and being able to just like be with where today is, I think is a key to happiness and a key to not getting discouraged and burnt out. And something I need to remind myself with this journey of sharing my original music. I'm running this ad on this Safety Squad music video, and it's doing really well. There's like over 1,000 people who have watched 75% of the video or more. Several dozen people have shared it and commented on it, meaning they were moved enough by it that they wanted other people to see it. And that's an opportunity. All those people are an opportunity to get them invested in the world of Danny Bauer, the world of Safety Squad. And I get overwhelmed when I'm like, I gotta figure out how to reach all those 1,000 people a day and turn them into fans right now. It's like, well, slow down, partner. Don't make any rash decisions. And today I was just brainstorming some ideas of what an advertisement could look like targeted at people who watch that video. I filmed a couple test ones. I haven't put anything up yet, but I'm thinking it would be a good idea to say, hey, I hope you enjoyed the firework video. We've got a whole new album of music coming out soon, plus some other exciting things. So you'll want to click the link below to get connected so you can be a part of the journey of Safety Squad's adventure, something like that. I got to experiment. My Experiments Never Fail book is right here. I have to make some ads, probably burn some money, but ideally in a couple iterations or less, I make an ad that starts to get people converted on the email list. And then those people are in the world. And people that I can connect with and share the cool things I'm doing with. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to share on here, if anybody's watching past the 5-minute mark, I know my mom will stop watching because she hates it when it goes longer than 4 minutes. I wanted to share that instead of doing a CD release for the album release show, I'm really excited about this idea of doing a booklet. I see a book with a QR code to download the music, to stream the music, to watch some music videos. And then in the booklet, there'll be writings. I realize I have 3 years worth of journal writings where it could be lyrics of songs that have yet to be finished. It could be poems. It could be notes on the music. There could be some illustrations. I'm thinking 20 pages, 30 pages, not super long, but just something that is a little bit more useful in today's world than a CD, because CDs aren't really that useful anymore. I was talking to my little sister, and she said she thinks the last time she bought a CD was when she was like 11 or 12, and she's 26 now, and that she doesn't even think she has the means to play a CD in her house. She doesn't have a car. So like she wouldn't buy a CD. The only reason she would buy it would be to support someone. And that's not really a strong enough reason to buy it, I don't think. I think that could be part of the reason, but it would be better if the product that's being sold is also something that you can use and be stoked about, and like a booklet of Safety Squad stuff that has notes on music, notes on life, all sorts of different stuff in it. That sounds way more fun and practical, and like a thing that people would buy and want to take home with them. So I realize that a lot of times musicians, we don't talk about the creativity behind the stuff that's beyond the music, and we just do what everybody says. It's like, oh, you make t-shirts, you make CDs, you make stickers, and it's like, well, I don't know if the people who are listening to my music are CD listening, t-shirt wearing, sticker touting people. They might be more of a read a book on creativity kind of people. That's at least who I am. And maybe my music is a reflection of me. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share today, is like, I did an average amount of effort today. Also, I'll share that this morning, my car has been in the shop and it's been really stressing me out. I haven't really wanted to talk about it on here. But I paid it. I paid for the car to get fixed. It's fixed. And having my car here today has lifted a lot of stress I was carrying the last few days. I was kind of paralyzed about getting my house in order because it's like a huge integral thing. A part of my life was missing. And now I have my car back and can drive to my gig tonight and to other things throughout the week. So it's good to be complete on that front. Yeah, there we go. That's the live for today. I hope you guys are feeling good. One more thing. I was biking the last few days because I didn't have a car, and I've been singing while I've been biking. And my singing was amazing in my lesson today. I think biking and singing might be a cool trick. Now I just got to buy a bike instead of renting one, because I was renting it for the last 2 days, and I'm not going to keep renting a bike for that reason. But if I had an old bike, I would ride it around. So maybe I will manifest that into my life. Well, if anybody makes it this far, I wrote a joke yesterday that I think is really funny. What do you call a black guy with a mustache? You call him by his first name, you racist. I think that's really funny. So, okay, I am going to hop off of here because it's almost 10 minutes. Susan Bauer is screaming right now. I'm going to get a chastising from her soon. I can just feel it. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.